in a situation where I was frustrated a lot in that situation. You know, given that I was, calling for the fight and everybody was saying that I was ducking them and that I should have signed with PBC and you know, I'm only trying to fight him because he had a car accident. So I had to hear so many negative
Yeah.
comments on why I wanted to fight him, and he's big fish, and he's the A side, and he's this and he's that, and I just had to hear all that for 5 years, really.
Yeah.
So it was a bit frustrating because the people that's on the outside looking in, they didn't have an idea what was really going on,
Mm.
but they was just, making up stuff, and the media and other people that believed them was just going with it.
Yeah.
So once we got the fight over with, it was just like a sign of relief.
And before we go into that fight, obviously, it's a fight that you didn't really want to happen because you were friends, Sean Porter, and I think you said to me that he sort of called you up and wanted to make the fight, and I guess with not a lot of the Spence fight not sort of coming at that time to fruition, he said, "Okay, let's get it on," and you finish up fighting Showtime Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean was, a fight that I didn't want at the time because I was in negotiations with Pacquiao. One of the times he called me, and another time I was, focusing on a different fight. And the next time he called, I was like, "Hey, man, you know, you just fought, you know, uh, Spence not too long ago. Now you calling me out because before Spence, he never asked me to fight him
Yeah.
and anything.
Yeah.
When he was champion, he never did. So listening to the media and the media uh, putting out there, oh, we want to see Crawford and Porter fight. We want to see how Crawford do with him since Porter almost beat Spence. So it was like they just trying to gauge me, and I'm somewhat happy that it happened the way it did right now, when looking back at it. But that was something that didn't need to happen at the time, but we both got paid for it, and that's what we in this sport for.
Yeah, and you put the explanation point on it, like by devastating to win. Like, I mean, was the advice saying that you were down? Like, I mean, you were up. It was